Pig!
Hello everyone, welcome to a Minecraft mod review. This is a review of the Piscary mod. This is a video I am making to go along with Mr. Beast's Team C's project. If you do not know what that is, that specifically means that per every dollar donated at teamcs.org, 1 pound of trash will be removed from the ocean. And I thought, what better to do that with for my video than to make a mod review of a fishing mod. For those who do not know, the Piscary mod is a mod that adds in a variety of different sea creatures, as well as various tools, kits, and things that you can actually do to catch them or breed them in various different ways. In addition to that, this mod adds in various recycling systems for ocean trash that is actually found, which actually does go along with our current theme. So, to get started, let's begin with crafting. First off, we have the fish trap. In order to craft a fish trap, you need 4 logs in the corners and then 4 string in all the other surrounding spaces sides. What the fish trap does is you can actually put it underwater, surrounded at all sides with water, and then if you add bait into that, you will get a fish coming out there. Next up, we have the hatchery. The hatchery is crafted with 2 oak fences on the sides starting from the top and 3 oak slabs on the bottom. After that, we have the recycler. The recycler is crafted with 3 stones, can be almost any kind of stone within Minecraft, a lever on the bottom, piston in the middle, and a stick on top. The recycler can be used to actually recycle a variety of materials that can be found throughout your world or in the ocean, if need be, into new things that you can use, which helps us remove trash from the ocean. Speaking of, if you want to remove trash from the ocean, go to teamcs.org and donate there. That way you can actually help remove trash from the ocean. Next up is we have what you can actually turn each recycled item into. With fish bones, you can convert them into bone meal, 2 bone meal per fish bone, empty cans, 3 iron nuggets, fish fossil into coal, an old boot into leather, and white wool into string, which we can actually go and do right now. Now, while that's going on, let's go over our next. Over here, we so happen to have the hatcheries. Now, with the hatcheries, what you can do is you can go and place down a hatchery in a spot, has to be in the water, and then what we can take is any sort of fish bucket, even our vanilla Minecraft fish, and we can actually place the fish down in the hatchery. Within the hatchery, over the next few days, we may actually get more fish multiplying within there, which is a system for breeding fish. As you can see, I have a few of these out here, and I have a few new fish that have actually been added to the hatchery over time with such, and a few different varieties right here. Manta ray, etc., etc. Many different fish to go along with there. Next up, we have our fish trap use. I'll be going over here for that. For our fish trap, we'll need bait. Bait, you can be crafted just with 1 single raw beef, and you'll get an entire pile of bait from that. With our bait, we can actually go and actually place the bait in the fish traps underwater. In order for a fish trap to properly work, it must be surrounded by water on all sides except for the bottom part. After that, we can simply put bait in the fish traps to actually attract fish or other things to them. The fish traps can also attract more trash within the ocean, which can actually we can clean out from there. As it is, we do need to clean out trash from the ocean. So please go to teamseas.org and clean out some trash from the ocean by helping to donate at least just $1. I'm just going to fill these up. Alright. I've filled all of those up. Now our recyclers have actually left out our various little items, so I'm just going to retrieve those. And here we have the example of what you can actually recycle with Recycler. If you want to actually help retrieve more trash from the ocean to actually help recycle it, please donate to teamseas.org. Alright, next up. I'm going to show the buried treasure. The buried treasure is an item you can get from the ocean that will give you random loot boxes. You just simply right-click it, and it'll give you random items from different loot boxes of many different varieties. As you can see, I got a bunch of new items right up here already, including a fish, the walleye, which is in the mod. And now I just can continuously just keep clicking this around, and I'll get a whole bunch of different random items of many different varieties. As you can see, some of these are actually very valuable. Others, not so much, but yeah, that's very useful. Alright, moving on. There's a variety of fish that we can catch in this mod, as I said before. There are 3 that I know of that are actually aggressive. That would be the electric ray, the piranhas, and the stingray. As you can see, the stingray just gave me poison from me being near it. So, I'm just going to set my game mode to survival, and now that it's expecting me, I'll just simply put my armor on. And I shall check out these fish down here. And the piranhas are also attacking me. Oop. Yikes. Well, die. I shall move away from them now. They are vicious. Ow. Leave me alone. Yikes. Anyways, as you can see, they just simply drop their kind of fish right there. I'll actually eat that. That'll give me about 1 hunger bar. Yikes. Alright. With that in mind, let's move on to the actual fishing part of this, rather than just simply the fish traps. You can also fish for plain items when you're doing this. We'll see what we can pick up now. We got a goldfish from that. In addition to the fish, you will catch the various trash items that I showed before that you can recycle. But right now, we're just gonna do some casual fishing and see what we can get. Alright, here comes another one. Another goldfish. Nice. Let's go for one more. See what we get. Here it comes. A pufferfish. Wow. Okay. Good to know. Alright. The fish will up your hunger various amounts when eaten raw. They'll typically do about half a hunger bar to a full hunger bar from what I've seen. Let's actually get to the other foods that you can actually cook with in the mod, though. Alright, in here we have a variety of different foods, etc. You know, not... So we have fish fingers, sashimi, and fish stew that you can get. In order to get fish stew, you need a deep bowl, and that'll actually go in a combination with crafting recipe with the deep bowl and the carrots. For sashimi, you just simply need a plate, and you need to actually combine that with pretty much any fish in the mod, or edible fish within Minecraft. For the fish fingers, you would just simply need to do the same thing with the plate, except you would add bread in there. To actually make a plate, this is from the mod, you would actually take 2 things of clay, and that'll get you an unfired plate first. And then you'd put the unfired plate within this in a furnace. And the unfired plate will actually turn into a regular plate then, as you can see here. So we'll just take that unfired plate right now. And let's actually see if we can craft some fish. Some sashimi. So there's some sashimi right there. Good food source. Next, let's actually take one of the plates that we already have and see if we can make some fish fingers. Alright. And there is fish fingers right there. And finally, let's actually make one deep bowl for ourselves and see if we can't craft some fish stew. So first, the deep bowl, planks on the bottom, then 2 planks on top, right there. And that'll give us 6 deep bowls, and with these, we can craft a fish stew. Right there. All right. And here we go. I have some hunger potions right here to help me actually eat some of the fish stew and the other items. It's nighttime now. I'm just going to try and run my hunger down a bit. Ooh, hello. And let's try the fish stew first. Fish stew will fill up 3.5 hunger bars. Pretty good. I'll just get my hunger down a bit more. I have a pile of items right there. How are you doing? I'm jumping around a villager's house in the middle of the night. Ooh, am I bothering you? I hope he doesn't mind me doing that and isn't having a hard time sleeping. Alright, fish fingers. Whoa! How'd you... What? Okay? I have no idea how that happened. Okay? Wow, alright. Maybe fish fingers summon electric rays. Okay. let's move on to our next food item. Up those. There we go. Whoa, whoa. Hi. Ow. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Bum ba dum bum. Do 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 do. Ah! Oh my! 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 All right. And finally, we got some sashimi. Looks like that's about 2 hunger bars. So a little bit more than an average fish in this, etc. You know. And that's essentially it. Now that that's done, why don't we actually take a checkup on our traps. See what we got there. Alright, so as you can see, they'll actually show icons above them upon their usage. Fin that, and we'll be able to retrieve different things from them. We have some fish here. The traps do have a chance of breaking the longer you actually leave them, technically speaking. Right here we have some ocean trash, so we want to actually clean up the ocean trash that we caught in there. Which reminds me, if you want to actually help remove trash from the ocean, please go to teamseas.org and donate. If you did not know, going to teamseas.org and donating even a single $1 can help remove 1 pound of trash from the ocean. So please go to teamseas.org and donate. Let's look at the rest of our items here. We have some string. There's actually a lot of microfibers in the ocean, which actually can be harmful to it. A few other fish. Don't necessarily want to overfish, though. Plants. That trap broke. We have some utensils and bowls, etc. Not exactly the best in the ocean either. Whoa. Hello. We also have some bottles. Unfortunately, there's a lot of plastic bottles in the ocean. Not very good for it. Whoop. Finally drowning. So we want to actually remove those. Alright. There we go. Oh my. Alright. So, now that we've checked that out, and we've gotten our trash, let's recycle it. Thank you. So, with the skeleton shooting at me, I would like to remind you to go to teamseas.org so we can actually help protect our ocean and remove the trash from it. There's over 17.5 billion pounds of trash in the ocean, so we do need to remove as much as possible. With that in mind, our goal is to raise $30 million on teamseas.org in order to actually help remove at least 30 million pounds. Granted, I would prefer that we move more, so please do whatever you can to actually help get this message out and to help donate. Basically, please go to teamseas.org and donate. 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 If you haven't heard, you should go to teamseas.org and donate. And I really mean it. Go to teamseas.org and donate. It is a very good idea to go to teamseas.org and donate. Please go to teamseas.org and donate. I'm not kidding. You should go to teamseas.org and donate. Please go to teamseas.org and donate. Please go to teamseas.org and donate.